I speak about trends, and I speak about where the world is going in 5 years and 20 years. I'm a futurist. So from this point of view, speaking about energy, energy is one of the half dozen problems that we as Americans and we as global citizens face in this world. It's a crisis that we have to deal with, and if we don't, it might well become a catastrophe. Global warming and the future of energy. Is it real? Is humanity a cause? I say affirmative yes to both of those. There is overwhelming evidence that there is global warming and that humanity is a cause. So in my lifetime, the population of the planet has almost tripled. The hunter-gatherers of a few million years ago used 5 kilowatts per person per year in energy. The average of the world today is 2.5. So if you take that chart and map it with this, you can see the exponential growth of energy. And as these guys all taught me, you can't create energy without creating heat. Think big, act small, change or perish. I suggest you think of global warming very simply as a risk management issue. I've been predicting high oil. I was on a TV show in January, The Futurist, right? What's the price of oil going to be? And right then it was in like $53, $54 a barrel in January. And I said, no question, it's going to go to $3 a gallon and over $80 a barrel. And of course, the reporter was almost like apoplectic. Yeah, right. A month ago I wrote that get used to $100 a barrel oil. I think that the price of oil over the next couple of years is going to go from $80 to $125. And the reason for that is supply and demand. Again, simple business. There is more demand now with China and India coming online than there is supply. All the petroleum in the planet was made a long time ago, right? Hundreds of millions and billions of years ago. So it's not being made anymore. It's just being extracted. If we're in peak oil now, which I say we are, and there's a lot of corroborating evidence, that means that we've gone through half of all the resources of oil on the planet. The problem with petroleum is that we're going to run out of it real soon, given what's going on the planet. That's the stuff that I think about. That's the stuff that scares me. That's the stuff that makes me want to stand up here and tell you that something has to happen. On a macro conceptual level, if everything is energy, why are we just over here with fossil fuels? If everything is energy, let's look someplace else. We just kind of got conditioned because it was easy, it was tractable. John D. Rockefeller, won the day, Thomas Edison didn't, and here we are. Or geothermal, and the one that I'm particularly keen on was space solar power or space solar energy. I believe that in order to change anything, you have to have a vision, and I believe that this is the source that really can create a vision and can coalesce countries around it. And the concept is, if you can see it, I'll give you, there's this big collection of solar panels. Think a mile square geosynchronous orbit around the planet. It's always in the sun, there's no night, and it's not diluted with atmosphere. So it's pure, raw sunlight. But there's an incredible amount of untapped energy there. And the other thing that's great about it is that what is it that the natural oil and gas and petroleum industries know how to do? They know how to drill, right? We know how to go in there and get stuff out. So now it's just a matter of recalibrating and sending water down. It's motivational because it's a way that the countries have to work together. Global warming is the first issue that we have to face as global citizens. There's no 1, 2, or 5 countries that can solve it. It's everybody's problem, right? If we can do this, then there is an opportunity for countries to work together, for unite space programs, and we should take the leadership on this as the United States of America to do this. We would obviously be in the leadership position. Mobilize all employees. If you have more than 5 employees in your business, I guarantee you there's somebody there who's a hardcore environmentalist and will take initiative. And if you come back to them and say, look, we want to cut our energy costs by 20%, let's figure out how to do it. Let's call FPL, let's do an energy audit, measure 2007 versus 2008, come up with some motivational stuff, it'll work. You can tell your employees, you can tell your clients, you can tell your suppliers, Everybody wants this. 81% of America feels guilty that they're not doing something. Step into the void. So, as I said, that was it in 0 to 60 as fast as I could. Thanks a lot.